Today's focus is here. We will try to get a sense, a gist of what's an entrepreneur. Try to ask John to share with us his experience. What's interesting, what's difficult, what's encouraging, what's tough about being an entrepreneur. As I usually say, there are no silly questions, there are silly people who are afraid to ask questions. So, he's here to talk with you, to talk to you, and feel free to ask questions. Okay. Thanks again for being here. Of course, we have to thank the US Embassy and the US Consulate in Thessaloniki for helping a lot with this. And the floor is yours. Okay.
And yours.
I'll be back.
That wasn't the deal.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I would like to ask, do you want to ask?
Please.
John, what's the role of creativity when you decide to start a project or a collaboration?
Creativity. I think in business and especially entrepreneurship, we all have a natural curiosity and creativity. I think it's somewhat required. I would find it hard to believe that anybody could go through the entire process of entrepreneurship without being creative. I think it's an inherent characteristic that gets built in, because without it, you're not going to be able to solve the problems or overcome the challenges that you will inherently face in business and especially in entrepreneurship. Even businesses that are inherently uncreative, I do believe, thank you, I need this. I do believe require creativity to do problem solving. Maybe not in the traditional sense, maybe it's not artistic, maybe it's not theoretical, but it certainly is part of the business and entrepreneurial process.
Okay. Do you follow any particular style management when you decide that you have to do and adapt in today's entrepreneurship? Do you have a unique style management that you follow?
I don't think so. External folks comment on my style more than I'm aware of my own style, if that makes sense. I do what's natural to me. I don't read business books. I don't necessarily try to follow in the path of somebody else or to mimic another entrepreneur. I've always done what I know and what's instinctual to me and what comes naturally, and have since I was 13, 14 years old when my first company was started. But other people comment on my style all the time, and they're quite fascinated by how sometimes insane, sometimes atypical, how sometimes unique it might appear to them, even though to me it's just standard. This is how I know.
Okay. So when there is this launch day that you have to do for a venture, how do you feel?
After a long day. I only have long days, so I don't really know.
No, not a long day, a launch day.
A launch day?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm still, it's my 6th time zone in like 17 days, so bear with me if I seem a little slow up here. Obviously, launch days are incredibly important, exciting days, but in my opinion, they are simply kind of the cherry on top to what was the process of getting anywhere close to a launch day. Every time I've launched a product, I've usually been off to the side, probably sleeping, doing something of the sort, because it's the process of getting there, which is why we're entrepreneurs, especially in tech, which have the more, I would say, dignified and kind of public launches when we do. That day is always the least important and frankly the most boring to me in the entire process of getting there, which is the problem-solving process of being an entrepreneur.
Okay. Is there a favorite industry you like to contribute or to serve?
I've been involved in probably every industry that we can think of.
You can always check the website of John. It's johnroa.com, right?
Just roa.com.
Yeah. Roa.com.
people look at the industries I'm involved in today, and it looks completely schizophrenic because I'm involved in everything from real estate to fashion to finance to retail to hospitality to everything in between. And businesses that my companies have served over the years are just as diverse. You know, the clients of my last business were NASA and Tesla and Starbucks and United Airlines and these incredibly diverse companies, from public to private sector, from entertainment to science, and everything in between. The only commonality is the aspects of these businesses that I've become an expert at, which is technology, and ultimately how tech either runs or enables a business to be successful. And that is the common thread between everything that I do.